Shifting your reality begins with the power of self-love. In this video, I'll share 3 transformative steps to align with your true self, heal old wounds, and create a life filled with joy and authenticity. So let's get into how self-love can reshape your world. Let's go. Welcome to Empress Expressions. My name is Amber and I am the Empress here, and I welcome you whether you're new or you're returning. Welcome. Today we're talking about shifting your reality with self-love. I truly believe that the foundation, the basics, right? The beginning of shifting your reality, quantum leaping, shifting timelines, all the different things that are just out here today. It starts with you. It starts with, how do you care for you? How do you love you? How do you stand up for you? How do you support you? How do you protect you, right? All of that has to do with self-love. How much do you love yourself? How do you love yourself? So I'm going to talk about it. We're going to get into it, and I'm going to give you 3 very, very profound steps on how to really embody this, cross-check yourself, and just keep yourself in alignment with your authenticity, your true self, and addressing wounds, right? These deep seated wounds that everyone has, right? Because addressing the wounds is what's going to give you power. Transmuting the pain, transmuting the self-doubt, transmuting the idea of, no self-worth or value, transmuting that into the power that you are is going to be the game changer. And that starts with self-love. So the first thing that I have here is embrace your true worth. So recognizing your inherent value through self-love aligns your reality with positive and authentic experiences. So the example that I have here, instead of doubting your abilities and desires, remind yourself daily that you are capable and deserving of what you want and success. So truly honor your value. Like this sometimes can take time, right? Like we as humans, we come here, as spiritual beings, we come here in this human body, this human experience, this world of senses, and experiences happen, things happen. We make connections with people and things and, environments and all the different things that happen here on planet Earth. And within those experiences, sometimes we are fragmented. We lose our totality. We lose our worthiness. We lose the remembrance of who we are through some of these, experiences that we have. And that can be good experiences, that can be bad experiences. It can be different for everybody. But really truly embracing your worth. One of the practices that you can do is just on a daily remind yourself, when you understand that you can change your thoughts, the way you feel, the way you move, what you do, when you fully accept that, when you fully step into responsibility and accountability for your life, and you really embody the idea and the ideology that I'm powerful, I can change my internal world, I can change my thoughts. When you truly step into that and you agree to that power, when you agree to that awareness, when you agree to that work, you can then truly change your world. You can truly shift into a space of understanding your true worth and embodying that, and on a daily practicing telling yourself what it is that you are, right? Being mindful of the things that we say to ourselves, the way that we treat ourselves, the way that we show up or protect or speak up for ourselves. When you understand that you can literally change yourself from the inside out, you'll understand that you have the power in daily practices to start imprinting upon your own self, and stop letting the outside world and everything that everyone else has to say and all the things that happen to you and all the shortcomings and all the things that are going to happen in this existence. When you can let that go and you decide that I'm going to program myself to be who it is that I want to be, have the things that I want to have, experience the things that I want to experience, then you truly can start embodying and embracing your true worth. Truly embody that with the daily practices of just literally telling yourself until you believe it. Until you believe, you just have to keep practicing it. You have to keep practicing it. So that's the first thing I have for you. The second thing that I have is heal and release. This is a big one. I'm all about healing. Like, healing it's where it's at, and it lightens you. It when you can heal and you can release, it lightens the load of existence, because this is a fucking dense ass reality and shit gets heavy, especially when you're going through painful situations. Literally, it physically can feel heavy, right? And so heal and release. So what I have here is self-love empowers you to heal past wounds, letting go of limiting beliefs to create a reality filled with new possibilities. So the example is release the pain of past relationships by focusing on self-care and building new positive connections. So we'll just talk about the relationship aspect of this. We all have experienced, connections, relationships, marriages, all sorts of types of relationships, right? And all relationships have some type of contrast that happens within them. There's really beautiful, amazing, magical experiences that happen. And then there are going to be traumatizing, painful, hurtful, disappointing experiences that happen within connections. So when you can focus on your self-care and address what hurts, right? So like, you think of a wound and you dress it, right? You put some ointment on it, you take care of it, you clean it, you tend to it, you pay attention to it. And sometimes it may get a little worse. It may look a little ugly before it actually starts to heal, before it actually starts to look better and feel better. But it's just like that when it comes to our emotional selves, when it comes to this physical experience. Letting go of things, okay? Yes, sometimes it can be just as easy as, you know what, I'm done with this. I push this to the side. It's off my plate. I'm letting it go, whoop-de-whoop. Then sometimes you have to address it. You have to go into it, right? You have to go into it. Sometimes you have to go into a wound, clean it out before you can start cleaning it, or, addressing it, putting ointment on it, taking care of it, right? Sometimes you have to go into it and clean out the junk, the infection, or whatever it is, right? So the same thing with relationships. Address it, acknowledge it when it needs to be acknowledged. Speak up, say what you got to say, self-care. And then don't put energy on what it is that you no longer want to experience. Continue to build new and positive connections. So once you've experienced something that you don't want to experience, you acknowledge that. This is what I don't want to experience. So I'm going to take the pain, the disappointment, the frustration of this particular experience, and I'm going to transmute that energy and send it in a direction to what it is that I want to experience, which is positive connections, connections that are in alignment, connections that feel good, right? So heal and release to tap into your self-love. That is one of the ways of showing yourself that you love self. I love self so much that I will take time out to address my wounds, to heal them, to clean them out, to clean them up, to put ointment, to put healing balm on them, and release the old stuff. Get the infection out, get the dirt out, get all that shit out of there. right? So I can release, so that this energy that I put into this wound now is me moving in the direction of healing. Healing. So heal and release is what's going to help you tap into self-love. That is what's going to help you shift your reality and to experience a life that feels amazing, right? And I'm not saying that you're not going to come across contrast, but you're going to know what to do with the contrast when it shows up. You're going to know how to balance yourself when you see the polarities of life steady showing up, when the tensions are steady showing up. You're going to have a practice, a protocol in place on how to transmute the fuck out of that and keep it pushing and keep it moving. Okay? Because when it comes down to it, no one's coming to save you. You are God, goddess yourself on earth. You are an expression of the divine. And we have been conditioned to feel helpless and unworthy and weak. And it's just not true. It's just absolutely not true. So the last thing that I have here is cultivate inner peace. This is a biggie too. So inner peace through self-love shifts your internal or your external, my apologies. Inner peace through self-love shifts your external reality as the calm within you creates harmony in your surroundings. So this is like the polarities at play. We're in the year of polarity, right? So those of you that have been on the channel for a minute, you know I talk about the Living Soul numerology guidance system. Then you know that we're in the year of 8, which is the year of polarity, the year of the soul communicator. So when polarity shows up, what do? It's calling you to transform into balance. Balance. It is an expression of the same essence of something. It's just extreme on one and extreme on the other end. Politics, you got the left side, you got the right side. Temperature, you got the hot, you got the cold. Direction, you got up, you got down. Right? So it's just the extremities. It is the extremes of the same spectrum, of the same essence, right? And when that happens, it is important that we are able to cultivate balance, which then displays and feels like peace. Will you always be in a peaceful space and position? No. Because that's not where we are. That's not where we are. And I'm just saying real shit right now. Like, that's not the existence in which we live. We are here to have experiences. We are here to exist. And in order to exist, you have to have experiences. In order to have experiences, you have to exist. And within this particular dimension, there's going to be shit that arises. But the idea and what I want to emphasize here is the cultivation of inner peace and how that is you loving yourself. That is you tapping into self-love. So the example that I have here is spend a few minutes each morning meditating to center yourself and notice how your day literally unfolds more smoothly and with less stress and more clarity. Now, am I saying that a morning meditation is always going to set you up for a really great day? I'm not saying that because I'm not here to sell you some BS. But the practice of a morning meditation, it'll get you started on a good foot. So that when you come up and bump up against contrast, when you come up to opposing forces, you have a foundation of the day, right? From where you started, that you can kind of get back to. You can kind of center yourself so that you can have a different type of view of the situation. That's self-love. Taking the time out to just love on self. Figure out what that is for you. Because when you love on self, that means you're exploring self, you're discovering self, you're understanding self better. So you're getting more and more clarity on what you want, what you don't want, how you feel, how you don't feel, what you're thinking, what you're not thinking. So when you tap into all of that, now you're literally intentionally creating your existence. Because what you think, what you say, what you do, what you feel, it all matters. in all kinds of ways. It just keeps tingling up with each other. It all matters. So cultivate your inner peace so that you can cultivate self-love, so that you can create and design a life that feels really, really good to you. Because if you're going to be here, you might as well do the damn thing. Tap into and understand the unseen. Tap into and discover yourself. Understand and remember just who you are. Because I'll say it again, nobody's coming to save you. And we have been conditioned to be fearful, to feel weak, and to feel unworthy. And that is not the truth. It's not the truth. So tap into your power, tap into who you are, get up on your throne, do what you got to do to make sure you're good. Okay? Because you being good is the top priority here. You being good is your main focus. Call it selfish, call it self-centered, call it what you need to, but you have to be able to love self, understand self before you can truly show up, create the life, design the life in which it is that you want to live, have the relationships that you want to have. You have to be able to transmute pain. You have to be able to cultivate peace. You have to be able to embrace your true self. And that's all a journey of exploration. That's all a journey and cultivation of self-love. So get into it. Get into your self-love. Figure out what that is for you. Figure out what that feels like. Because when you tap into it, you'll know. Because you'll see your life starting to shift. You'll see certain things fall away because they're just not in alignment anymore. Certain people will fall away because they're not in alignment anymore. Or you'll realize that certain situations and certain people, they rise to the occasion, right? That they are in alignment with the elevation. They are in alignment with the enlightenment. They are in alignment with the ascension. And those that aren't will literally just fall away from your existence, and let it be. Heal and release. So that's what I have for you. I really wanted to touch on self-love because it's the foundation upon all of this right here that we are experiencing, and especially those of you that live intentionally. Like, I don't live haphazardly. Everything that I do in my life is on purpose. It's on purpose. And I find it very powerful to move that way, right? I find it very powerful to live with intention and to reclaim my power, reclaim my voice, heal myself. Okay, so I just really wanted to touch on this. I really want to empower you. That is a huge part of what I feel as though I'm here to do on the planet, is to empower, because I've been empowered over and over and over again. I've been reminded over and over and over again of who the fuck I am, right? When I have forgotten, and when I am, down on myself, or I'm in the midst of something super traumatic and I need to work through it, I've been reminded. So I feel like it is, it's my duty, it's my responsibility. One of my responsibilities during this existence as Amber in this body is to empower others and to pour out what's been poured into me. So this is to empower you. Step into your power, love yourself first and foremost before you focus on anything else. Know what love feels like to you. What does it feel like to love you? And then you move forward. Okay? So there is a playlist on this channel for the Living Soul Numerology Guidance System. We are in the year of 8. We're in the month of 8. Lots of soul communicator energy at play this month. This is a very expansive networking type of year. This is the year of polarity. If you want to know more about the Living Soul Numerology Guidance System, please check out the playlist that's on this channel. There are several videos there, and I'll continue to add videos as we navigate the rest of this year. But check out the Living Soul playlist and tap into that. If you have questions, feel free to email me. I'm just about done pulling some things together, so we'll have a I'll finally have a website for people to like kind of go and see all the things that I do. But that'll come when it's supposed to, but I am working on it. And then what else? So yeah, if you want your profile report when it comes to the Living Soul numerology guidance system, that link is in the description box below. So tap into that, get that. It's a one-time investment fee of 65 bucks. And when you fill out the form online, just make sure you put an email that you actually have access to. Make sure you follow the format of inputting your birthday. There is a specific format that has to be put in so that things run smoothly on the back end and you can get your report, you know, in a timely manner. It's automated as well, so it'll instantly show up in your email. What else do I have? I think that's it. Here soon, I will start introducing some products that I use, and I'm an affiliate within this company called Wisdom Therapeutics. And it's just this herbal therapy line that has literally just changed my life. It has like helped my hair grow. It helps my nails grow. It helps with my recovery as I do CrossFit and have done CrossFit for a few years. It has really amplified things in my life in the best way. So in the future, I will start sharing some stuff on that. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. But yeah, that's what I have for you. I send you all peace. I send you light and I send you love. And until next time, bye.